To stay up to date with all of the things The Division, make sure you subscribe and click that little bell notification. Hey guys, rxlyaT or Taylor here, and today I'm finally back with a Division 2 video. Now, if you're new around here and haven't been following me on Twitter or haven't watched any of my past videos, you're probably wondering where I've been the past week or so. I was actually in LA to experience E3 on behalf of Ubisoft and the Star Player program. And before I got into this video, I just wanted to say thank you, because without your support, I wouldn't have been in that position. And honestly, it was one of the best experiences of my lifetime. So thank you so much for giving me that opportunity. Anyway, less of my boring waffle. Let's get straight into it. Let's get into my first-hand impressions on the demo that I played at E3. So the demo that I played is a demo you've all seen by now, and probably all broken down frame by frame. So it is still the same NPCs, the same area, the same location and whatnot. So first up, I want to talk about one thing that was mainly brought up during the Division 1's life, and that's the use of cover. In this demo, it felt like the cover was one of your best friends, and it's definitely something I'd recommend using. When in cover, you definitely did a lot more damage, and when you're out of cover, you definitely either took more damage or did less damage. A lot of players are actually worried about this because they feel that you're going to have to stay behind cover now to enjoy this game. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I mean, it is still subject to change, but the fact that cover is more useful now is definitely a good step forward. And within that demo, you don't have a min-max build, so you might still be able to buff your agent up and definitely go for a more of a face tanking role. That brings me on to the next thing, the NPCs, how they move and how they react to you now. They definitely feel a lot more intelligent, and the fact that they can actually be brought down rather quickly with either the specialized weapons or the weak points, they actually feel like they can be scared of you at times, and that coincides with the way they move, how they use cover, and how they try to flank you. So they don't just stand in the middle and wait for you to unload 3 magazines into them. Feels a lot more lifelike, and like I've already said, a lot more intelligent. And talking about weak points, I think this is a really cool inclusion. Although we had them in the first game, they feel more sensible in this now. And the fact that it can only take a couple of bullets for you to trigger a weak point and then doing a large amount of damage to them and only having to finish them off. I think this is a really good idea, especially now it can make you play a little bit more intelligent as well by trying to flank them and hitting their bags or hitting their ammo packs or whatnot. Great improvement, something I really look forward to playing with a lot more. As well as how weak points work now, the specialized weapons that have been included are really cool to use. So for example, the sniper rifle, you could actually get 2 kills with 1 bullet. So collateral damage is in the game, and we're not just talking about explosions. 1 bullet for multiple kills is another really cool inclusion. I will just add, I only saw this happen with the specialized sniper rifles. I don't think it's going to happen with your regular bolt actions or your regular weapons for that matter. Staying with weapons and how they feel. In the Division 2, the weapons at this moment feel really cool. They feel like they definitely pack a punch, and the recoil doesn't feel crazy weird. I know some of you like the recoil in the Division 1, but I've got a feeling that's because we're used to it now. In the Division 2, the longer you fire the weapon, the more accurate it's going to become. When I say that out loud, it sounds overpowered. You've got to think as well, we're not going to have crazy extended magazines with like 150 odd bullets. Now they add a sensible amount, so you're not going to be firing forever, and your assault rifle's never going to have more than like 60 bullets. So yeah, just keep that in mind. I think it makes sense, and I can't say I've ever fired a weapon in real life, but I'm guessing that's how it would be. When you fire the first couple of bullets, it's going to definitely be a kick, but the longer you fire it, the more you're going to be able to bring it under control. Lastly, Washington. What it feels like. It feels so different to New York. It's almost unbelievable. I didn't think the Division without a New York setting or without snow or anything like that would feel right, but this feels better. I'm not just saying that either, it genuinely feels so much better to be in such a vibrant setting, and it feels alive. It feels like there's always something going on in it, and you saw that just from the trailer, like the wildlife and the trees, the vegetation. It just makes the world pop, and it does. It makes it feel so alive. It's hard to explain by just looking at it. You really have to be moving your agent through the trees or the bushes or the shrubbery. It's honestly the first thing I'd recommend doing, and honestly the division in this setting feels perfect. And before you ask, no, I didn't shoot the deer. Honestly, I could keep waffling on for ages and ages, but I know these videos can get a little bit boring. So if there's anything you have a question about or anything you feel I might have skipped over, then let me know and I'll be sure to answer it to the best of my abilities. If you enjoyed this video, then let me know by either leaving a comment or by clicking that like button. And if you're new around here and want to stay up to date with all of the things in Division 2, then please make sure to subscribe. I've got a lot of cool Division 2 content in the works, so do stick around for it. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.